Hello and welcome. And today I'm going to be reviewing the decade that we all know we will be leaving. The 2000s, from 2000 to 2009. And my age was from 9 to 19 years old. Yeah, it was some good times and bad times. In the beginning of the year 2000, I was just so you know, I was 9 years old at the time. All right. And here's what happened. Okay, I was still believing in that Y2K crap, and after watching too much of Futurama, like at first I was thinking that if the new millennium comes, chances are I'm gonna be decapitated and have my head put in a jar, and I'll be stored in a shelf. And you know what? That didn't happen. And yes, I was crapping my pants over that. All right. Yeah, but I was 9 years old at the time. I was still just a kid. As for you parents, never ever let your children watch too much cartoons. Learn from me. And then in 2001, September 11th, we will never forget. It all started with four planes that were going to a transcontinental flight. Four of them were hijacked. Two of them crashed into the north and south towers of the World Trade Center. One hits one side of the Pentagon, and the other crash lands. For the one who crash landed into the Pentagon, for some reason they're trying to figure out how can a guy who is piss poor at flying, especially in speaking English, manages to fly correctly into the Pentagon. Pilots are baffled about this to this day. And we'll never forget. We will never forget what Al Qaeda has done to us. And then following by 2003, we have entered the Iraq War. And Saddam Hussein escapes. We later on find him in a spider hole, and then he's put to death around 2006. And that's it of him, of course. And finally, 2005. Oh my god, the Xbox 360 comes out. And holy crap, they rushed it, and the systems are failing all of a sudden. About weeks right after they buy them. Holy crap. And then they somehow try to figure out, how do we solve this problem? We're freaking, then again, Microsoft, it doesn't care much. As long as they're making money, they're okay. And, well, they did solve the problem until later on. Okay. And speaking of consoles, Battlefield 2, oh my god, I love that fucking game. And then, what else has been around? Oh my god, Fallout 3, but I forgot when that came out. It was somewhere around the late 2000s for one. I'm a freaking fan of that game. I love that game. Freaking keep on playing it. Ugh, I love that game. And finally, around 2009, the PS3, which was launched around 2006, that costed $600 at the time. Now in 2009, it's $300. And I own one now too. And I found out what's the point of owning two consoles all of a sudden. So that's when I decided I might as well sell my Xbox instead. There's no point in owning two consoles. It's just it's just complete nonsense. And then around 2009, we have the first black president in office. His name is Barack Hussein Obama. Want to know how he got the name Hussein? His father named him after Saddam Hussein. Oh, God, go figure. That's like naming your child Adolf. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Alright. Anyway, we have the first black president ever, and he's gonna fix our economy. I hope so, because I'm not seeing any change yet. But oh well, I'm going to be patient about this. Unfortunately, in 2008 of September, the frickin' shit hits the fan all of a sudden. Our stocks start declining. Wanna know why? the banks were lending out loans to people with bad credit, or or lend loans to people that who would never pay them back. And that was a huge loss. I think I for one see the investors as a bunch of pussies. That's it. Okay, that's the story. That's what I think of you. I've invested in an oil company. It was going up, but no. And then Unilever, your precious, guys, your precious acts and women, your ladies, whatever the hell that is. I invested in that company. That one went down, but at least it's going back up. Oh yeah, what else? Oh, I should have not invested in that mortgage company. Shit. Okay. Bad time for me to put in my money in the market at the time. Like I was barely 18 years old and I barely knew about the market. But anyway, let's continue on. And holy crap, throughout the 2000s, we've been struck by many diseases. Anthrax, the bird flu, mad cow disease, the swine flu. Oh my god. Okay, anthrax on the other hand did impact us. After all. There was some evidence suggesting that it was in our mailing system. And as for mad cow disease and bird flu, that didn't hurt us at all. I mean, thank God I didn't find mad cow disease in my plate. As for the swine flu in 2009, here's what happened. You see, these American farmers sold to Mexican farmers some pigs that were infected with some sort of disease. And what you know, the Mexican farmers bought the pigs from them, and now all of a sudden there's an epidemic in Mexico, and they were forced to close their airports too. This was a serious disease. About 3,000 Mexicans have died. As for the United States, yeah, it did go in. Only about a few hundred of them died from the swine flu. And then it just hit, and then swine flu suddenly hid itself in the shadows for now. And now we finally have the vaccination for it. Oh wait, it hasn't been tested. And guess what happened to this pretty lady here? Fortunately for her, she got the shot, and her motor skills are so screwed up she can't talk right nor walk right. The only thing she could do to talk normal is to either, well, for one, to walk, she has to walk backwards in order to walk right. As for talking, she has to run in order to talk right. So I advise you to do not get the flu shot. Alright? If it has not been tested, do not get the flu shot. And I'm warning you, I myself haven't even gotten the flu shot either. Well, that's it for the 2000s decade review. And this is I'm running 51 Roosters, and I'll see you around 2010.
Fuck the police.
Shut the hell up, Chris.